Sorry, little one.
覚悟してろよ。行くぜ。
Welcome to Worldbreaker Cool's Reviews. I'm your host, Worldbreaker Cool, and we are looking at the Constructicons. Studio series or Age of the Primes, I'm not even sure which one's which anymore. I just know these are the Constructicons. So we have in order from left to right, we have, no, that is Hook. That is wrong. We have Hook, Bone Crusher, Mixmaster, Long Haul, Scrapper, and Scavenger. Okay. Now, I reviewed two of these already individually. I reviewed Scrapper, and I reviewed Bone Crusher. So I'm not going to spend any more time on these guys. I just will say a couple things about the other four that were not reviewed. We'll keep the Commander class ones there, which they're really not. This is Mixmaster. I do like the way he looks. Pretty clean for the most part. A good looking figure. But let's be honest, I'm never going to keep these guys in this mode. It's just, these are not the mode you want for Constructicons. You want them in Devastator. So they're almost, this guy here is almost the exact same as his buddy here. They're going to be the arm, so there's not a whole much to really talk about. It's just, it's a little bit of a different mode. So we'll just move on from that. Then with Hook and Long Haul, these guys had the higher budget out of all of them. And you can see how these guys look. It looked pretty solid. They're bigger than the other ones, but not by much. And they also came with this huge trailer, okay? This trailer is to house things in vehicle mode. I will show you that once I get them converted to vehicle mode, but this is part of it. And I guess a way to make sure that you can have the full Devastator, because this is the only one that's out of the more recent combiners that does not have the skeleton. Okay, these are the classic. You combine them and make them go together. I do have a big Devastator. I'll show that at the end. I didn't feel like taking that apart, so that's why we're just going to do it this way. And they all have their own guns. There's his gun real quick. Show that on screen. We're going to show his Wave Mate's gun. Boom shakalaka. There's two out of them. We need two more. This one right here looks decent. And then this one. But this is a Devastator review. So let's get these guys popping in vehicle mode so we can get the review on. All right, and now we have all these guys transformed in some gargantuan, crazy, I don't know, spot. Got a lot of characters. So let's go over them one at a time. First off, we got Hook. I hope I transformed him correctly. He looks good, though. Yeah, he looks good. So we got Hook. Let's fix that. All right. And it's so blurry. I think too many Transformers are in the scene. There we go. That's a little better. So we got Hook. Followed by, let's go with Bone Crusher, which is right here. He looks good. I mean, these guys look good in Extra Train, don't get me wrong. And then we got Mixmaster. Okay, so those are the first three I've got. Looking good. One Commander class, one Basic, and one Deluxe, and then one, what was this? Voyager, which is crazy when they're all basically the same size, but that's how they release them. And then we're going to start again with some more. The next Commander class, the other half of it, which is Long Haul, followed by Scrapper, which was a Deluxe, followed by, actually no, Scrapper was a Voyager 2, then followed by, who was this one? This was Scavenger. So it's a lot of, that's a lot of Constructicons. It's a lot. So I do like these guys a lot. But that's not it. They also come with this big trailer, which is right here. So you're supposed to attach this thing onto Long Haul. And then Long Haul is able to lug this big old piece of hunkin' trailer like that, like so. I think it looks okay. It's a little bit weird because why is he? I mean, I know he's long haul, but why would he be carrying this? What is this supposed to be? I don't know. I guess it's the way to make it a commander class. Who knows? But all in all, that's my Constructicons, and now I'm going to form Devastator. So, yeah, stay tuned for forming Devastator. All right, and here we have Devastator here, and he's looking good. He's a big boy. Big boy's queuing, and his articulation is pretty decent. His arm can go up fairly well. The transformation wasn't too bad, and it does stay in. I heard reports that this gun would not stay forward. Mine does, so I'm fortunate there. There is no way to make his arm go in at 90 degrees. You have to tilt it and then turn it. Actually, no, you have to reverse it the other way. So there is no elbow support per se. However, there is this. You can get a knee joint if you simply bend at the knee. It's not perfect, but you know, all in all, I say that's pretty good. Transformation wise, this thing was pretty fun. All right, I have a person helping me film because this is a bit bigger guy. It's my son, and then he goes about that far up, and he has a joint on the other side as well. But there's lots of storage for the weapons, so that way you don't have to worry about them getting lost. You can just peg them in and forget about it. I don't know why in the directions they have this going out. I think I'm going to tab mine back in because this looks kind of silly. That's just weird. I don't know why you would need this like that. This one makes sense because he needs to have some way to stand properly. So yeah, Devastator Studio Series 86 is a must-have. I'm going to get him next to some of the other combiners now. All right, and here he is next to the other combiners. We have Minosaur next to him, and you can see he's quite a bit taller than Minosaur. And you can see him next to Superion, who he's even taller compared to. So I think he is the best out of these new combiners. Then I'd say Minosaur, although Minosaur's legs are getting weird now. I'm not sure if you guys are having this issue, but they're not staying down like they probably should. So that's quite annoying. I don't know what happened. Like you can see mine, it's just really not he's leaning forward. I don't like that. But Superion's doing good. So again, first, second, third, and then I'll finish with a comparison with the Titans Combiner Wars Devastator. And finish them off next to Combiners Wars Devastator. Combiners Wars Devastator is a good Devastator. He also has the same hip issue where it's not really centered. So I'm not sure why this is all of a sudden just a big thing just for this new Devastator. I like both, to be honest, but this one here is so fiddly that you're really not going to get much play value out of it, while this newer one is much better. And honestly, I must say, I think I like the yellowish green better, but this one's more accurate. As far as which one looks better, it's close, but I'm gonna have to give it to the 86. And the reason is, while I do like the colors on this one, Mixmaster looks atrocious on this old one. That's a huge glaring problem. He's also a little bit more stylized, but the newer one's better. So thanks for watching. Until next time, peace and Devastator grease.
Subscribe and like. Okay.